The first three brachas have clarified before whom we stand, they have established our relationship with the all-loving and all-powerful King, and have set the stage for the requests that follow. The middle brachas, in which we lay out all our requests for Hashem, were written such that they cover every type of human need. Some deal with personal needs, some with communal, some with spiritual, and some with physical. Most of the 13 brachas of request, of Bakosha, start with a request and they end with a bracha praising or acknowledging that Hashem is the source of what we need. For example, Slach Lanu, forgive us, because you are Marbel Isloyach, you forgive abundantly. Our current bracha, however, the bracha of knowledge, is the first of the section of Bakoshas, of requests. As such, the Maharshal explains that it transitions from the previous section of praise into the requests by starting with the praise, the shvach. As we say, Atah Chonen le'odam das u'melamed le'enosh bina, you graciously grant mankind wisdom. And then we start to request that Hashem should grant us the different types and levels of wisdom. It's interesting. Why is this bracha selected as the first of the requests in the Amida? Why do we start with a tefillah, a prayer for das, knowledge and understanding? So before we proceed to ask any other requests, we thank Hashem for giving us our mind, our das. The power of thought is a primary characteristic of human being. As it says in Pirkei Avos, Ein bo yorei chet v'lo am ha'aretz chosid. Without our ability to think and understand, we could not discern right from wrong, and could not make correct decisions and live a fully moral and righteous life. Also, the Midrash asks, if a person has no das, how can he daven? How can we beseech Hashem if we don't realize what we truly want? We need to know what to daven for in the rest of our tefillah. Without insight, without das, tefillah is meaningless. We need to understand what's good for us and for the world before we begin to daven for it. And through tefillah, we get in touch with what it is that is worth wanting so that we can really want it. Therefore, our first request is for das. There are a few different lashonis, different terms used in this bracha. We mentioned Deah, Bina and Haskel, or in some versions, Chochmah, Bina and Das. So what do these terms mean? What is the difference between each type of intelligence? There are many interpretations as to the specific meaning of each of these terms. Rav Hirsch understands our requests for intelligence to be ascending in their complexity. Basic intelligence is called Das. It's the information we learn and the ability to distinguish between good and bad. About Das we say, Atah Chonen le'odam das. Chonen, it's related to the word chein or chinam, free. Hashem freely grants this level of wisdom to humans. It's a matnas chinam, a free gift, which we can receive and it develops by itself through our life experiences. Then there's umelamed le'enosh bina. Hashem teaches bina, understanding to the mortal. Bina involves understanding and inferring ideas that emerge from the initial information. Mevin dover mitoch dover. In this case, the word teaching is used. Melamed le'enosh bina. Bina is not granted as a free gift, but it requires more of a person's own effort and training. It's dependent on study. And the third level of wisdom that we ask for is Haskel. This refers both to spiritual matters and also the intelligence to successfully apply the Das and Bina, what has been learnt and understood, to our daily lives. This is the aim for all our learning, to take the theoretical wisdom and apply it to our practical life, our behavior and our character.